If you clicked on this video, you have laziness problem. So you wasting your time, missing opportunities, missing your potential, probably not proud of yourself and feeling guilt and regret. But be chill. In this video, I'm going to teach you step by step how to get rid of your laziness. So let's dive in. So first of all, you need clear goals, because clear goals will allow you to track your process, so increase your motivation and boost your productivity. Your goals also should be smart. So what I mean is, your goals should be specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and should have a time bound. So for example, I will lose 5 kilograms in 3 months by working out for 45 minutes 4 times a week. As you can see, it is specific, actionable, realistic, measurable, and has a time bound. And while setting your goals, you should write down your goals. A research study conducted by Dr. Gail Matthews, a psychology professor at Dominican University of California in 2007, found that individuals who wrote down their goals were 42% more likely to achieve them compared to those who didn't. As research suggests, writing makes easier to commit your goals. So after setting goals, we should work for them. Which brings us to using the power of habits. Habits are actually decreasing your efforts for a behavior by automating it. For example, you don't need motivation to brush your teeth every day or just drinking water when you get up, because that actions became your habit. And the most effective way to create a habit is starting with tiny steps. So for example, if your goal is reading 20 minutes of book every day, just start with 5 minutes a day. And for understanding habits better, we should learn the habit loop. Habit loop includes 3 elements. The first one is cue, a trigger to start the habit. Second one is routine, the behavior itself. And the third one is reward. For example, the cue might be the notification sound comes from your phone. And routine is you pick up your phone and scroll through social media. And reward is a dopamine hit from seeing likes, comments, or messages from your friends. And for using this habit loop to create beneficial habits, the first thing you should do is identifying a cue, a trigger. You should choose something consistent to remind you the habit that you want to build. For example, if you drink coffee every morning, you can say, when I make my morning coffee, I will meditate for 2 minutes. After that, you should establish a routine, a behavior, and you should keep the behavior simple and achievable at first. For example, instead of scrolling social media first thing in the morning, I will stretch for 5 minutes. And lastly, you should attach a reward and reinforcement for your behavior. For example, after stretching, I will treat myself with my favorite coffee or just listen to a song that I love. And rewards don't have to be big, just something your brain associates with pleasure. And you know what? I kind of use my friends for creating habits. Like I texted one of my friends and said, let's start A habit, and texted the other and said, let's start B habit. And after a couple of weeks, I created that habits with ease. As you can see, I made my friends a strong trigger for my habits. And after making the behavior, I gave myself small rewards, or just being one step closer to my goals was my reward. And I create the habit loop. And the essential thing for creating habits and using habit loop is getting disciplined. Most of people think that discipline is a hard thing, but it is not. Think discipline as a skill that you can be better by practicing. So you should know that no one born with the ability of discipline. They just get better over time. And for improving your discipline, you should get away from every kind of distractions. For example, your phone or just any other distractions in your workspace. You should also focus on the process, not just outcome, because focusing on process will allow you to enjoy the process more and makes it easier to commit. Also, a research study conducted by the American Society for Training and Development found that individuals have a 65% chance of completing a goal when they commit to someone. And this probability increases to 95% when there are regular follow-up check-ins with that person. So finding a friend that accompanies you is really a logical choice. And if you don't succeed immediately, just don't beat yourself up, because failure is a part of growth. The key is being back in the game as soon as possible. Now, only thing you should do is taking action. I gave you a free document in the description of this video, will help you setting smart goals and track your habits. So, thank you.